Hi there, Mark Wright here from the virtual offices of Inca One Gold Corp, and I'm joined as usual by our President and CEO, Ed Kelly.
Good to be here with you again there, Mark.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the press release that just came out May 17th. We announced a pretty small private placement, $500,000 Canadian. And we're pleased and excited to announce that OCIM Precious Metals out of Geneva, a precious metals trader and financier, a name that you're probably familiar with if you've been following our story. They actually provided us our $2.5 million gold prepayment facility back in March. And they've obviously got some confidence in us and in our business model because they're participating in a big way in this private placement that we're just closing out now.
Yeah, OCIM, they typically don't invest in equity. It's very rare that they would actually make an equity investment in a public company. So we're happy to have them as equity investors. So I think that speaks very loud to our high level of confidence to our business model. And you know, the reason why they like our business model is it's a quick deployment of cash. Cash is in the company. We're able to deploy it and purchase mineral that miners have already produced. We can take that mineral, process it, turn it into gold and gold doré, and then export it and get paid on it. So that cycle typically from the buying, processing, and sales kind of deployment takes about anywhere from 35 to 45 days.
And we were able to deploy the gold prepayment facility very quickly. I mean, we've seen in previous releases, we've had convoys coming from various different parts of the country with 2 ounce per ton material, a lot higher, 60 grams plus per ton, which is a lot more than, people move mountains for half a gram per ton sometimes, but that's not our business model. So we were able to very quickly deploy that capital. And like you said, it does tie up the money for a period of 30 plus days. So it's a capital intensive business.
It is. It's very capital intensive, where the miners, they expect to be able to get paid once the ore has been brought to our plant and it's been graded and we've agreed to commercial terms. The miners want to get paid within 24 or 48 hours, just like as soon as we send our gold doré to Europe for refining and it's wheels up on the plane, we want to get paid. So that kind of bridge in between that, to gap that bridge is what OCIM has come in here to fill for us, and allows us to be able to continue that buying cycle a lot quicker than we normally would have been able to.
Yeah, and I think that's obviously given them the confidence in our business, in us and the business model itself, to see fit to put that great gold prepayment facility in place. Just how quickly we're able to deploy the funds and start being in a position to repay.
Well, yeah, that's I think that speaks very loudly too to the potential of this ASM market in Peru. It's a multi-billion-dollar market, but it comes down to how much working capital you have available to deploy, because you got to pay those miners on time, and you got to pay them obviously fair and fast. So yeah, that, I think definitely helps.
So I mean, just how quickly we're able to deploy that. We saw a 5-truck convoy with 35 tons of truck, 165 tons of 2 ounce material. That's actually barely a day's production, and
that's right.
That gets tied up in the system for 30 to 40 days. So it's a very capital intensive business model. So again, I think we're pleased to announce that we're closed off that private placement, and business moves forward.
Yeah, and this is just like you said, it's a small financing that allows us to be able to I think strengthen our relationship with OCIM. At the end of this whole process, where the plan is to be able to secure a larger gold prepayment facility, which would allow us to buy more mineral and turn it over, produce more tons, buy more tons and produce more tons. So then obviously that's where we make our money, is in processing the tons. So that's what this is allowing us to be able to build that relationship and strengthen it, and so that down the road we can take some further action and buy more and more tons.
More tons means more gold. So if you want to check us out, go to www.inca1.com. Make sure you sign up for our email list, and you'll stay apprised of all the developments that are taking place in our world down in Peru. So thanks for joining us, Ed. Have a great one, everybody, and we'll chat to you again real soon.
Thanks again, Mark.